in this Space Marine 2 video, we'll be looking at the Bulwark and all of its weapons. I have maxed through all the weapons out, and I'll be also be talking about the best perks for them. That includes the bolt pistol, the plasma pistol, and also the power sword, power fist, and the chain sword. And I'll be also be giving my idea of what are the best perks to play and how to play the Bulwark character compared to the rest of the classes. The first thing we'll be looking into will be the melee weapons for the Bulwark. The Bulwark comes with 3 melee weapons. There has a chain sword, power fist, and the power sword. And in my opinion, the power sword is the best. But before I go to power sword, let's just talk about the other 2 weapons first. The chain sword is one of those weapons that has a really nice combos. And the best one to get is always the fencing one. You just don't want balance or blocks. Simply, block doesn't do anything. It just blocks the attack. It doesn't counterattack properly. Balance, there's a chance to get a counterattack and block the enemy. But fencing is, majority time, is always a parry. That's why you always want parries. And that's why fencing is the best weapon. So always get this one. For perk-wise, the reason you really want to get the chainsaw is because of this ability right here. Heavy attack, restore more contested health. When we say contested health, it's the ability for you to regenerate health every time someone attacks you. So being aggressive. And for the perks, just take all the damage perks, combine them with light combo, and take 2 of this perk. The reason why you would take the Chaos Slayer and the Tyranid Slayer, because you can't be bothered to always change the perk of your weapon over and over in every single mission. It's just a waste of time. And for the perks, get a melee damage against minority enemies, and the final will be switch punch and full throttle, hold attack button, prepare attack damage increase by 100%. So if you hold right click, you will charge up your weapon to the max and it will keep increasing damage until you can't hold it anymore. This can be very damaging, but the moment you're holding your position, you just can get gang banged by all the enemies. So I don't recommend using this, but you don't have a choice, but you have to take something. This is the last one you can take. And for the gameplay of the chainsaw, you just keep kicking and slashing and dicing, and always try to do your stomps or your like heavy attacks to knock back enemies out. Every time you knock back your heavy attack, you get switch to recovery, where you get more 100% more contested health back. So that's how you play the chainsaw. But it's not one of the best weapons for the Bulwark though. It's just something to get if you wanted to. Now moving to the power fist. The power fist is, in my opinion, the worst melee weapon to be given. It just doesn't have enough AoEs compared to the power sword. The power sword, at any time you can do a giant AoE around you or like knock back enemies. The power sword, the power fist, just takes too long to do it, and it's just not enough. If you ever want to play the power fist, you're always gonna have to take the fencing one. And the best way to play the power fist, in my opinion, is always do attack and pull back. You attack and pull back. That's the best way. Try to use your ability called the cannon punch, where you rush in, you do a punch, and you back off. That's the best way I could play this weapon. But even then, it just wasn't fun enough. Like, the cannon punch does deal 50% more damage, but that's not enough. That's really not enough. And for perk wise, just take all these perks the way I did it here. Just take the bottom one in a straight line. But I wouldn't recommend getting this weapon. If you want to get the best weapon, it's the power sword. So for the power sword, again, the best one you want to get is fencing. Always fencing. And for perk wise, take this perks right here. You want to take the upper perks. These upper perks are speedy attack, and the lower perks are for all for your heavy attack. So I want to explain right now how this character works. There are 2 type of combos you can do. You can do light combo, that's speedy combos, and there's heavy combo. So the speedy combo is designed to take out one guy. So imagine Tyranid Warrior or a boss. You want to use the speedy combo. Alright, first I'll explain how like the power sword works properly. So this is light. This is speedy attack. This is how the speedy attacks work, guys. And if I want to power it up, I hold my right mouse button. Now it's heavy attack. There's like a cleave damage. So that's how the thing works. It's easy to understand. So remember, this is made for swarms, for trash mobs. And this is made for single targets, like Tyranid Warrior or Chaos Space Marines. That's the best way to use them. And now for the other combos we'll be learning, first is the air thrust. So you like fast move forward like this, and that's like the move forward attack. That's the air thrust. So even if you do the heavy one, it's gonna be like this. That's the heavy version, and then there's the light version. And for the there's also a special move, the power wheel. The power wheel is the first time you do a light attack, it holds back like this, and you do a right click again, and this is what happens. So I'm gonna show it again. First, you do one attack, then lightly click right mouse button, and you do this. This is an AoE attack, the best for swarms, not for single entities. And then we have the power rake, the ability. So first thing is you do a normal click and then right click like this again. Hold your right click button. But once you understand what is speed combo and what is heavy combo, you understand that each of them has their purpose. So for the speedy combo, it's all about one target. Again, only for one target. And for the heavy combo, it's designed to kill hordes of enemy. Like imagine trash mobs attacking you, you use the heavy combo, you can push them back. It's really, really good, and that's why for perk wise, I would recommend taking the upper perks, because your power combo is already good enough. You don't need it. You need to increase the damage of your speedy combo. And for speedy combo, this is the perk. But anytime, if you feel like you want to focus more on AoE, just take the lower perk. Just take all of the lower perk. That will be the best option for it. But for the upper ones, you need to get this. First one is when you fully armor, melee damage increased by 10. This is a bad perk in my opinion, because majority of the time your armor is always going to break, but you just don't have a choice. You do have to take this. The second one is after switching sword combat style, you deal 20% more damage, 5 seconds. So again, when you switch from speedy combo to heavy combo, you get more damage. So in mid fighting, you can change. Just hold your right click at any time. Either light, I believe lightly or heavily. When you click your right click button, you can switch it in mid combat. So you can become speedy combo or heavy combo. It just takes a while to get used to. I recommend practicing. And melee damage increase, plus each consecutive light attack increase light attack melee damage by 3%. So imagine you have one big enemy and just keep hitting them over and over, you keep increasing your damage. That's why momentum gain is one of the main perks to get. The other thing is speed style combo let increase from 4 to 5. This is also good, so you don't need to stop at your attack. And then increase damage to chaos, because you don't have a choice here, you have to take this. The next one is while performing light combo, you take 50 less range damage. This is also good. And the other one is enemy hit by power rake deals 30% of its damage for 4 seconds. Cooldown is 10. So the power rake is the ability. Once you do your first attack, you hold on for 1 second. Just hold on for 1 second, and then lightly push your melee button again. And this will do like a spinny power rake attack. And the next one is melee damage against major level enemies increased by 10%. And the last one is, well, almost the last one. Melee damage increased terminus level enemy increased by 20. And the final one, speed style attack restore 100% more contested. This is one of the most important one. Because when you take damage, this is a way for you to regenerate your health back a lot faster. Hopefully you guys understand how the power sword works, but if you have any question, just ask away in the comments. I'll try to reply as fast as possible. But now we're going to be moving into your sidearm. For the sidearm for the Bulwark, we have two options. We have the bolter pistol and we have the plasma pistol. The bolter pistol has a unique purpose, and that's because of the headshot damage and also the counter attack, the retaliation. The retaliation for the bolt pistol is kind of broken and OP, because every time you do a gun strike, so imagine you dodge the attack and it gives you like the small window to attack back. And once you do that, it's a lot of damage, because the first shot you do will always be a headshot, and the headshot will increase the damage a lot. So like if you read all the perks, like from the beginning, damage increased by 10% against terminus enemies. After perfect time dodge, you deal 25 more damage, and that's the pistol. That's the pistol attack. After gun strike, recoil is reduced by 35. That's not that useful, but it helps if you want to just keep firing. Damage increased by 10%. Max size increase. That's not important, but this is important. 10% more damage. And after killing majority level enemy higher with melee weapon, headshot deals 50% more damage. So if there's a chance that you might kill someone and then you do a dodge or whatever, and you do your counter strike, and this will be like a guaranteed kill. Headshot deals 10% more damage. So it's all about damage for headshot. That's like your counter move. And this works really, really well with one of the perks here. It's the focus strength. Shield Bash knock back enemy back and make them lose control for a longer period of time. This will make it where, you know, those trash mobs, when you knock them back, you can do a retaliation shot using your pistol. And it's completely broken. In a way, it's broken because you can regenerate your armor. It's a guarantee gunshot when you do a trash mob. Not like Chaos Warrior or like the Tyranid Warrior, but the trash mobs like the normal Tyranids or like those Beastmen or any other mob. When you knock them back, you can do a gun strike and you regain your armor. That's how it's broken. So that's like a different gameplay style for this. But for the plasma pistol, it's like the opposite. Instead of like doing counter strike your attack, you do your charge shots. But also, if you want to pick the right one, pick this one right here, the Opinion Liberation. And for the perks, you pick all of this that increase your charge damage and increase the AoE of the plasma shot damage as well. First is weapon cool, because you are gonna be heating your weapon a lot, so you need this, and then you need to kill 10 more enemy weapons a session. You deal 25 more damage for 5 seconds, hold on 30 seconds. So take this, because you will do a lot of AoE. You will see why in a second. Damage from charge shot increased by 10. Yep. Damage ratio of charge shot increased by 5%. Damage charge shot increased by 5, so 10% now. Shot charge 25% faster. I mean 20% faster. Yep. Shot charge 20% faster, so 40% faster. And after perfect time dodge, damage ratio of charge shot increased by 10. So you have 20% increased charge shot damage. So this is why, if you want to pick this, the gameplay style is this. You charge ahead, you charge your shot as fast as possible, and try to like knock out Tyranid Warriors or Chaos Spacemen. I believe it takes 3 or 4 shots. I can't perfectly remember, but you'll be able to do your execution after that. But it does eat a lot of magazine. You have many games where I starve of ammo. Like I'm always looking for ammo. But this is just a different play style compared to like the pistol. The pistol is all about counter. This is all about trying to get the enemy mob, like the elites, try to kill the elites as fast as possible. So this is like opposite of both the gameplay style. But in my opinion, I would prefer the plasma pistol over the bolt pistol, because I just like, you know, killing elites instead of like always dodging them. Oh, and also, by the way, you can also hold your parry button to put your shield up. This will block projectiles coming at you, like the Tyranid Warriors projectiles and the Chaos Space Marine projectiles. And this is a way you can get close to the enemy. Plus, if someone gets close to you, if you hold the parry button and then you right click, it will like shield blast, just like I said before. When you do a shield blast, yes, you can do a gun strike on the downed enemy. Long as like it's a trash mob, you can do a gun strike. If it's not, it just doesn't do a little bit of damage to like a Tyranid Warrior or a Chaos Space Marine. Now, moving to the perks. First, I want to explain the main ability of the Bulwark. The main ability of Bulwark is the overpowered one, the Chapter Banner. You put the Chapter Banner down, and it doesn't only increase your health. There's a way to modify this, and there's a lot of modification. Like example, this one. When the banner is activated, all squad member regain maximum contest health. This is broken. It's broken because you become a healer for your teammates. If you see your teammates are low in health, and they're about to execute someone, like a Tyranid Warrior or a Chaos Space Marine, you put the banner down, they will fully regenerate their health. I have used it a lot of time. I wouldn't pick any of the other banner, including this one. Banner deals small amount of damage over time, that's useless. After shield bash, that's completely useless. Like, you don't want to do that. Like, this is the broken one. This one you wouldn't pick. And the other one, when banners actively revive incapacity, you don't need that either, because the moment you put your banner down, you're always regenerating your armor, and you can revive them by yourself. But you want this one. Squad member with banner area effect deal 10% less damage. You take 10% less damage. And then if you want the opposite, you can do the extra 10% more damage. So you take less damage or you deal more damage. So you have to choose here. And for a signature move, I picked the first one. When your armor depleted with some shock grenade automatically detonate at your position. The reason why I take this over any other is because of the other ability. After perfect parry, create a shock area for 5 seconds. So see? You can do 2 shockwave that will take care of trash mobs. That's why you want this and this. And the other one is after enemy shock area, take 25% more damage. So after they start taking the shock damage around the little shock area, you will start like meleeing them and you will take more damage. Again, it works really well. And the final one is perfect time parry, deal area effect damage within 5-meter duration. So these are the best perks to take for the Bulwark. This is my playstyle. But there are other options you can pick if you guys like. But for me, this is the best one for me. Because I like the idea I'm dropping like those little shockwave and taking care of trash mobs, and at the same time, I have like increased damage on the Chaos Space Marine or Tyranid Warriors if they get in the shock area. And with my banner, I'm supporting my teammate, reviving them and also helping them survive. So overall, the Bulwark has a unique position in the squad. If you're like squad with Bulwark, it means he has a role to make sure that you get your health back and support the team. Since he is the only class in the game that has the ability to give health to other classes. Because in this game, if you play PvE in the highest difficulty, you don't get much health back. And if you don't have any way to regain health, it becomes pretty much game over. It becomes a game of just running away and try to go to the next section of the map to spawn in, because it takes a while to spawn in the game, right? And that's the purpose of the Bulwark, to support the team. But it doesn't mean it can't do damage. Like I've already explained, it has a lot of AoE damage for trash mob and for single targets. It can carry the game if there's like a proper guy playing it. But anyway, that's it for Bulwark. I hope you guys like and comment, and see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.